Who are they who have such inborn grace as to look up with love and envy not when stands another on the height of weal? Deep in his heart, whom jealousy hath seized, her poison lurking doth enhance his load. For now, beneath his proper rose his shapes, and sighs mickle to another's weal. I speak not idly, but from knowledge sure, there be who vaunt and utterly loyalty that is but as a ghost of friendship dead, a shadow in a glass of faith gone by. One only he, who went reluctant forth across the seas, with me, Odysseus he, was loyal unto me with strength and will, a trusty gray trace horse, bound unto my car, thus be he yet beneath the night of the light of day, or dead as well I fear I speak his praise. Lastly, whatever be due to men or gods, but join to debate, in public council held, we will decide, and rarely contrive, that all which now is well may so abide, for that which happily needs the healer's art, that will be medicine, discerning well, if contrary or not be fit the time. Now to my place in the shrines of home, I will pass in and greet you first and fair, ye gods who bade me forth, and home again, and along may victory carry, and my train, Clytemnestra, enters the palace holded by maidens there, priests and robes, Clytemnestra, old middle august, lieges of our realm, shame shall not by me shrink, lest ye should see the love I bear my lord, such blushing fear, dies at the last from the hearts of humankind, from mine own soul and from no alien lips, I know well, will reveal the life I bore reluctant through, the lingering livelong years, the while my lord revered Ilion's wall, the first of the life sat sundered from her lord, and widowed solitude was utter woe, and woe to hear how rumors many tongues all boded evil woe, when he who came, and who followed, spake of ill on ill, keening lost lust, all loosed through hall and bower, had this my husband had so many wounds, as by my thousand channels rumored pour, had he been slain as oft as tidings came, that he was dead in well my boast, and now, a second burial of triple frame, with triple row of earth above him laid, for that below no matter, triply dead, dead by one death for every form he bore, and thus distraught by news of wrath and woe, not for self to slaughter, not so long the noose, but others wrenched it from my neck away. Hence perhaps is that Orestes, thine and mine, the pledge and symbol of a wedded troth, stands not beside us now as he should stand, nor marvel how, tis he dwells with one who guards him loyally, tis with his king, Strophius, who warned me erst to think thee queen, when woes of doubtful issue well may fall thy lord in daily jeopardy at Troy, while here a populace uncurbed may cry, down with the council, down, bethink thee too, tis the world's way to set a harder heel on falling power for thy child's absence, than such mine excuse, no really afterthought, remain long since the gushing font of tears is swept away, no drop is left to shed, dim are the eyes that ever watched till dawn, night after night unkindled, if I slept each sound the tiny humming of a gnat, roused me again from my fitful dreams, wherein I fell to be smitten, saw thee slain, price for each moment of mine hour's sleep, all this I bore, and now released from woe, I hail my lord as watchful dog of old, says saving Scapegoat, a storm tossed ship, as column stout that holds the roof aloft, as only child unto a sire brave, as land of a hell past hope by crews forlorn, as sunshine fair when tempest wrath is past, as gushing spring to thirsty wayfare, so sweet is it to escape the press of pain, with such a salute I bid my husband hail, no heaven be brought wherewith, for long heart I would have Lord. Sweet Lord, step forth, step from thy car, I pray, nay, not on earth plant the proud foot, O king that trod down Troy. Woman, why tarry ye whose task it is to spread your monarch's path with tapestry? Swift with purple strew his passage fair, that justice had him to a host. At last he starchly looked to see, the attendant woman spread the tapestry, for what remains, zeal unsubdued, thy sleep shall nerve my hand. To work as right in God's command, Agamemnon still in the chariot, the daughter of Leda, washer of air, my home, thy griefing well befits mine absence long, for late and hardly has it reached its end. Know that the phrase which honor bids us crave must come from other lips, not from our own. See too, that not in fashion feminine, thou make a warrior's pathway delicate, not unto me, as the stone, eastern lord, bowing myself to earth, make homage loud, strew not this purple that shall make each step an arrogance such pomp, it seems the gods, not me, mortal man, to set his foot on these rich eyes, I hold such pride and fear, and bid thee honor me as man, not God, fear not such footcloth and gods apart, loud from the trump of fame my name is blown, best and gifts of heaven it is, in glory's hour, to think thereon with soberness, and thou, bethinks thee of a age called blessed till peaceful death has crowned the life of weal, to set thy fame with fair, unvexed by fear, Clytemnestra, name and slave, work not thou my will, Agamemnon, no I have said, and will not mar my word. Clytemnestra, was it fear made of the weakness of the gods? Agamemnon, it caused thee pause, till mine for this result. Clytemnestra, what thinkest thou in thy place had Priam done? Agamemnon, he surely would have walked on bordered robes. Clytemnestra, then fear not to have the voice of human blame. Agamemnon, yet mighty is the murmur of a crowd. Clytemnestra, shrink not from envy of hated bliss. Agamemnon, war is not woman's part, nor war of words. Clytemnestra, yet happy victors well may yield therein. Agamemnon, just pray for triumph and the heavy strife. Clytemnestra, yield thy grace, permit me to prevail. Agamemnon, then if thou wilt, let someone stoop to loose swiftly these sandals slaves beneath my foot, and stepping thus upon the sea's rich dye, I pray let none among the gods look down with jealous eyes of me reluctant all to trample thus, and more thing of price, placing the belt of garments of silver wharf, enough of heroin, and for the stronger maid, leave her within, but gently God on high, looks graciously on him with whom triumph's hour has made not pitiless. Non willingly wear the slave's yoke and sheath, the prize and power of all we won comes hither in my train. Gift of the harmony to chief and lord. Now since in this my will bows down to thine, I will pass in our purples to my home. He descends from the chariot and moves towards the palace. Clytemnestra, the sea there is who shall stay in its springs, and deep within its breast a mighty store, precious as silver of the purple dye, whereby the gift robe doth its tints ever new. Enough of such, O king, within thy halls there lies a store that cannot fail, but I would have gladly vowed unto the gods, cost 1,000 garments trodden thus, had once the oracle such a gift required, contriving, ransom for thy life preserved, for while the stock is firm, the foliage climbs, screening a shade, what time the dog summer glows, and now returning to thine earth, and home art as a genial warmth in winter hours, or as coolness when the Lord of heaven mellows the juice within the bitter grape, such boons and more doth bring into a home the present footstep of its proper Lord. Zeus is Zeus, fulfillment Lord, my vows fulfill, and whatsoever it be, work forth thy will. She follows Agamemnon into Palace. Chorus singing strophe. For forever on wings of fear, hovers a vision drear before my willing heart's gain. A stain, unbidden, unwelcome, thrills mine ear, oracular of pain, not as the old upon my bosom's grown, since confidence discern. Such fears like dreams we know not to discern old and grey long lies, since the time has grown in which saw the linked cables more the fleet, when erst it came to Ilium's sandy shore, catastrophe won. And now mine eyes and not another see their safe return, yet none the less in me. Their spirit sings of a winged song, self-prompted, sings of theories, strain, and seeks in vain to hope and to be strong, to something of any faith, unseen and yes, are these wild throbbings of my heart and breast. Yet of some doom they tell, each false a knell. Leaf, I wear that law's unfulfillment, hidden realm of my fall. Stroke too far, our mortal spirits strive, grasping at upper wheel unsatisfied, till the fell curse that dwelleth hard beside. Thrust down the sundering wall, too fair they blow, the gales that laugh our part, on fortune's tide, swiftly we sail, the sooner aim to drive upon the hidden rock the reap of woe, then the hand of caution verily sing forth into the sea, heart of the freight, lest all should sink, below from the deep death, it saves the bark, even so doom-laden though it be, once more may rise, his household who is timely wise, how oft the famine-stricken feel it saves by God's large gift, the New Year's Eve and catastrophe too, the blood of man was spilled, once at his feet, shoot forth in darkening flame, nor change nor charm can hold it back again. So Zeus had willed, else he had saved the leech of sleepiness, skilled to bring man from the dead, the hand divine did smite himself with death a warning and a sign. Ah, me, as his face ordained of old, held not the will of gods, constrained, controlled, helpless to us, word and apart, swifter than speech, my heart had poured its presage out, the fretting shaft in the dark of doubt, 'tis hopeless to unfold. Truth from fear tangled its sky and yearning to proclaim its thought my soul is prophecy and flame. Clytemnestra comes out of the palace and addresses Cassandra, who has remained motionless in her chariot. Clytemnestra, get to thee within now to Cassandra go, for Zeus to thee and gracious mercy grants to share the sprinklings of lustral ball. Besides is the altar of her guardianship, slave among many slaves, what haughty still, step from the car, Alcmena's son, 'tis said, was sold perforce, the bore of the yoke of old, heart it is, that if such fate befall, 'tis a fair chance, to serve within a home of ancient wealth and power, and upstart lord, to whom within love's harvest came beyond its hope, it is lying unto his slaves, in all exceeding fierce immoderate and sway, passing thou hearest what our ways will be leading the horse,